Professor Murata, thank you for speaking with the National Critics' Choice Online with the Policymaker column. Right now, could you kindly tell us what's the situation like right now in Japan? On the part of the government, what are they proposing to do for the elder care, and as well as how is the government coping with the social security? And because it is getting very difficult because of the growing population of the elderly, and also how does public sector, especially the commercial, able to counter the situation, and what is the future for the elder?
Okay, so you made three questions. The first is what's going on in Japan regarding the population aging, and what is the response from the government. As you may know, Japan is the highest aging country in the world. Our age ratio is over 23% nationwide, and this is the highest in the world. And government made three responses. One, government introduced the long-term care insurance in 2000 April. And this enables us to get more choices of care and with less burden by individuals. And second is to change pension fund and pension act, to reform pension act in 2006. And the government tried to design it's sustainable for in next 100 years, idealistically. And at the same time, they reformed Older Employment Act. This Older Employment Act is like the surface and behind of the coin of the pension reform, because the essence of the pension reform is to prolong the timing we can get pension. It used to be from 60, but now I think it's 64. And by 2012, I think it will be 65. This is the response to adjust the balance of the revenue and the expenditure of the Social Security. And as a result, we people after retirement, they cannot get immediately just after the retirement, because they prolong the timing and they reduce the amount of the pension. And third is I said one, long-term care insurance. Second is pension reform. Third is reform of Older Employment Act. These are the main reforms the government made in the past 10 years. So, and second question, answer to the second question, the public sector, private sector. Private sector is, they become more and more active to explore the business chance in Japan senior market. And I started this kind of business almost 13 years ago. And at that time, most of the Japanese companies, including public or non-profit, they focused only on the care service or service for the people who need a nursing care. And that was only silver industry at that time. But in 2000 April, the government introduced long-term care insurance. That is the timing many private sector launched their business in this market, and a lot of business emerged. The typical example is nursing home, a private paid nursing home. It's more luxurious and more better service and more expensive, of course. But as a result of this, and consumers, users could get more options. And before that, we could not have enough options because the public sector provides their care service only from the public point of view. It's like safety net. And now it's different. We have a choice. So we can take very low price and very high end. If you have much money, you can get high. But if you don't have much, we can take a lower. So in the past 12 years, I think Japanese company actively launched their new business. And but it's just only 10 years. Okay, I think we are advanced in terms of the business as well as government policy compared to the other countries in Asia. But even for Japan, only 10 years. So I think many of the Asian countries have more chance to explore and we have more and more opportunity for each country. And what is the third question?
The third question is, what is the commercial sector doing right now, and together along with the public sector, how are they able to react in response to the cost of healthcare? Do you think that in the future are we able to afford healthcare with the growing demand? Yes,
the demand of the medical care and long-term care is continually growing, and the problem is about the budget, and the budget for the government and the price, the burden for the individuals. And I think the good combination between the private sector and the public sector is the care service. Because in Japan, we have a long-term care insurance, and if we need a nursing care, and we pay only 10% of cost, insurance pays 90% of cost. Instead, we have to pay premium every month after we became 40. So, and the budget source of the long-term care insurance, 50% from premium we pay, 50% the tax we pay. So we pay a lot. Yeah. But this combination can enable the older people to get the better care service than before. Because even for the poor people can get the minimum service. And I think this is like the safety net to provide the care for the people staying at home as well as staying in institutional location like nursing home or retirement living.
Well, thank you, Mr. Raka, and we will see you again soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.